and welcome to a brand new episode of Step into the Future presented by GE and partnered by Times Network. To reach net zero emissions by 2030, the Indian government requires help from global market leaders in the renewable sector, and this is where GE is helping India to reach its renewable energy targets faster. With this backdrop, today I'm conducting a special discussion with experts on renewable energy with a focus on solar and wind. Allow me to introduce my speakers today. I will be speaking with Dr. Suma MN, Technology Manager, Electrical Systems at GE Research, Ajay Mishra, Director General, Renewable Energy Society of India, and Tulsi Tanti, Chairman, CII Renewable Energy Council and Chairman, Suzlon Energy. I will also be getting the views of Sameer Gupta, Chairman, CII, National Committee of Atmanirbhar Bharat for Renewable Energy, Manufacturing, and Chairman and Managing Director, Jackson Group. Welcome to all of you. Let me come to you, Mr. Gupta. Given the success attained in solar generation, what role can reverse auctions play in making tariffs highly competitive in wind and power sector as well?
Thank you again. And, to my mind, to my experience of last 5 years, what we are seeing in solar industry, this reverse bidding has brought down the tariffs, but it has got its own pros and cons. Clearly, pros are transparency, increased cutthroat competition, I would say. But having said this, while tariffs are coming down, I think cons outweighs the pros. That's what I would think. The cons clearly are, viability of equipment manufacturers in the entire value chain, because everybody comes under pressure of pricing. Secondly, viability of the project itself. These are all long-term projects. That's what we need to keep in mind. Thirdly, in the process, because prices are so competitive, it might impact the quality and hence the life of the project. And finally, there could be risk of projects not getting finished, thus impacting the financial institutions who are financing the projects. So clearly cons are more than the pros. I think it's good to, this is leading to fair competition, to a healthy competition, which is good. But then at the same time, this reminds me of two quotes of our Harvard professor. One, he said, make decent money decently. And secondly, he said, a good negotiation should result in value creation, not value destruction. I think the competition has become so cutthroat that the value is getting destroyed, which is a concern. At least my view would be that the entire system should shift to, L1 bidding system, which is the best practice being followed by the entire developed world. That's my view about reverse bidding.
Let me take this across to Mr. Tulsi Tanti and Mr. Sameer Gupta. What role has peninsular India's expansive coastline played in utilizing turbines that run with low speed of wind? Mr. Gupta, your response to that?
I think offshore wind projects would be very important for production of even green hydrogen. I'm adding to the points what have already been said. They will be important for production of green hydrogen because of higher capacity utilization factor and of course greater generation of the time period. So these two factors makes it more appropriate. Also, I would think India needs to invest in manufacturing of longer rotor blades, which at the moment is missing, with high-tech composite materials such as carbon fiber, etc., which are more stronger, reliable, and environmentally friendly. So already a lot has been spoken about how in the coastal areas wind can supplement the solar in producing round-the-clock power, which we have already heard. I think these two would be the added points from my point of view. And I think this will be one of the perfect solutions, which is solar, wind, and partly storage, be it out of batteries or out of hydrogen, where we will be able to provide round-the-clock power at a very competitive price in entire peninsular India. That's what I would think.
Well, those were some great insights on India's position on producing renewable energy. Yes, the challenges do exist and the road to net zero emissions won't be easy, but it's great to see how companies are leaving no stone unturned in aiding India's power sector transition. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Step into the Future, presented by GE and partnered by Times Network. This is Tamanna Inamdar signing off.